Alright, so I'm going to teach you a different type of weave. This one is called the carpet weave, or I call it the carpet weave, but the fancy name is Yordee's knot. And it is right here in our packet. Looks like this. So this one's a little different from the ones that we're going across with. This one we have to cut a bunch of little strips. So I've already pre-cut some. What you want to do is you want to get a ruler and you want to measure 4 inches and cut them 4 inches, okay? So you lay it out, cut, and you're going to need quite a few. So I've cut a few, or a handful, more than a few, and I will show you how to do this. And this is a fun one because when you're finished, all these will kind of stick up and it adds a little more texture to your weaving, and it looks kind of like a carpet, like a shag kind of carpet. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the first 2 warp strings right here. You're going to lay your yarn over the 2, and then you're going to tuck one side up through the center, tuck the other side up through the center, like that, and then you scooch them up on your loom, okay? And then I try to kind of fold mine upwards just so I have space to continue working. All right. Now for the next one, so I started with the first 2 here. Now I'm going to move on. I want to still use this one, so my second one plus a new one that I haven't used before. Okay, so the beginning was the first 2. Now I use this one, so it's one from the previous time plus a new one that I haven't used before. And I lay it over the top and I pull the edges through the center of those 2 warp strings, just like that. Scooch it up. Okay, so now I'll start with this one plus a new one. So I'll do these 2 right here. Next one from the previous knot that I just did, plus a new one that has no knot at the top. Okay, so I have that row done. I think I'm going to go and do a second row. So I'll just start that process over again. Okay. So once you finish all of those fun little carpet knots, then I always like to do a tabby weave underneath them to kind of keep them nice and tucked in. So remember, a tabby weave is just over, under, over, under, over, under. So see, that gives it like a little barrier so they don't just slide right on out. Okay, so here, all these sticking up, that's our carpet knot. And what I like to do is I like to give them a little haircut if they're a little too long. So these are kind of long. So I'm going to lift them up and give them a trim. But now you can see how these stick up, so it adds a little dimension to the flat weaving, which is always good in art to have a little variety. Alright, so you can play with those. Those are nice and fun. A little 3D component to your weaving. So that is how we do the carpet knot.